Alright, I'm just gonna wait until the stream is up.
Where is this stream?
Yeah, where is the stream?
I don't have it.
I don't have it either. It's on Twitch though, so you don't want to be delayed with everything, of course. So, alright, there you go. Alright, so we have coin toss heading up. San Diego State choosing a kick. And kickoffs underway for the San Diego State and Fresno State matchup. Now, JoJo, what do you expect to see from both sides today?
Well, Fresno had a great win last week against the previous undefeated TCU team, and San Diego also had their first victory last week against ECU. So both these teams are going to play like dogs here, but you know, unfortunately, as you see McFadden here, we're going to see a lot of him and Dan Norris go down the field. I really do feel like these Bulldogs will be the bigger dog in this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're a top 4 team in the country compared to San Diego State, who are a little bit in that bottom feeder territory. But Quinn James with a first down on the 11-yard reception, that'll set them up at the 41-yard line.
You know, with all due respect, even though they're 1-5, they still have that slim chance to make the playoffs. They just got to win, and this is one of those big games here where they got to win or be within winning, you know, category, because Fresno knows that this is their home and they're trying to win, and they're probably in this to win it. But San Diego, not too far from hometown, probably has some fans here watching them.
Oh yeah, and Quinn James having some early action. 2 rushes so far in this first drive for 15 yards. And now Fresno State looking to make some noise in San Diego State territory.
Yeah, the Fresno like that tight end, and I really appreciate that because it throws off to let the run game establish. As Quinn James there gets a nice 4-yard rush, because they can throw, they can run, but that tight end really is definitely beneficial if he can block. And here we go with double tight ends to the right.
Yep, and 3rd and short.
I believe Quinn James here is going to be the one to get the ball here, as we see that false start by number 77. Very unfortunate. This is what's going to probably separate the difference from winning this game early at least, and they need to pinch this in the butt right now.
Oh yeah, and now we have, of course, a 3rd and mid-range situation where you have to pass the ball here, and now looking for a wide receiver down, and incomplete. Would have been a touchdown, but
yeah, that was a good throw. I mean, you know, he threw it where pretty much nobody else could get it, but unfortunately nobody was allowed to get it there.
Yep, and on the punt, San Diego State
with
just going in for a touchback.
That could have been a really nice punt there. Kudos to the special teams.
Totally. Now at the 20-yard line, it's where San Diego State will start their drive.
Yeah, San Diego State last week had a great passing game, a decent running game. You see Tavian Tyree there get his first reception. He's more their slot guy, but San Diego State does have an offense. You know, I know we don't hear much about them. We hear about the ASUs and TCUs, but don't be surprised if they put up some yards tonight.
Yep, and of course, San Diego State having momentum from that previous matchup last week. They're looking like an underdog here today, of course, because Fresno State is one of the better teams in the nation, top 4, of course, and hopefully they can strive that momentum and keep it going.
I like this pro formation, I formation there. Struggle for the no. She likes the fan. The ISO formation there, but got stopped there. Dolph Hustle is personally one of my favorite running backs to watch this season, as that's just his first rush of the night.
Yep, and Fresno State to return. Really good run so far, but that is Krishan Criswell with a 15-yard return near, of course, San Diego State.
Yeah, Criswell last season was a All-American cornerback, and this year it looks like he's trying to be an All-American returner.
For sure.
That was a dime right there to throw it to him. That was scary because I saw 2 helmets near that ball. Or
yeah.
Maybe one down.
I think that was 2 helmets, 2 people near.
Here they go with the offset ISO formation to the left there. Gets the first down and then some. James is a dog too. I mean, watching him run, and he can catch. I've seen him get over 100 yards, I think, twice this season receiving, and he could do it all too.
Yep, and he's had a lot of good action so far in this game, but...
Oh my God. That's Trevor Hauser. That's his second pretty much defensive deflection there, because that first one in the end zone, he was out there playing the wide receiver to get him out of bounds.
Yep, and on the snap, it's a handoff, I believe, to Quinn James. Only 2 yards on that, 3rd and long.
He got 2, because that defender got off that block so quick, I was very surprised.
Oh, yeah. Now 3rd and long. On the pass. Now that'll be a first down and more. Now that is 1st and goal after the dog in him 26-yard reception.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful throw, but I mean, he was so open, threw everybody to the right side, threw it to his check down. I don't know if that was a design play. Number 89 there saved the touchdown because he doesn't usually go down dogging him on the first tackle, so good tackle there by 89.
Yeah, of course, that's a touchdown. Quinn James with his first touchdown of the night, and that gives Fresno State the first lead of the game.
Yeah, San Diego State had a lot of ups there, and then, you know, outside this 5-yard touchdown rush, the first play that was just blown coverage by the running back to be wide open.
And of course that huge 26-yard reception from the man who has that dog in him, that set Fresno State into this really good territory.
And here they go with the kick return there by Tavian Tyree, who had 2 receptions on that previous drive that got stalled real quickly.
Yeah, and of course, San Diego State starting off at the 25-26 line.
And there they go with the handoff to the left side for Hustle for 3 yards.
Looks like a handoff to Hustle.
Looks like almost the same play there, but it got 6 yards.
Yep, decent gain for Dolph Hustle. Now 3rd and short for the Aztecs.
Yeah, Dolph Hustle was on Virginia Tech last season. They went 5-5 or something, or maybe 4-6. I forget what the heck they were, but had an off-budget season as they do not get the first down there.
Just short.
Yeah, just short and very unfortunate there. I'm surprised they didn't try and go for it, knowing with the season's on the line this whole game. But back to Dolph Hustle. He had a great season last season. He's on to a great season this season. He's probably one of their better, if not best, offensive weapons.
Yup, and Krishan Criswell with a 13-yard return sets Fresno State in some decent territory at the 37-yard line.
And there's that tight end tight there as the safety comes up and plays underneath Robber. Gets that crossing route. I thought that was actually dropped, but I guess he got it in one hand there. Great play there by Dan Norris.
Yep, and DJ McFadden with that reception.
I mean, that was again where he's throwing it in between the linebackers. That was 2 linebackers right there. Great first down effort by James, but these linebackers are just a foot away from getting an interception or a deflected pass.
Yep, and of course this San Diego State defense before the end of that drive where we saw that rushing touchdown earlier and that Duggan catch, it looked pretty well for them momentum-wise.
How about Hernandez there? He's a familiar guy to you, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he is. Well, of course he is. Decent run for 7 yards for Quinn James. That picks up the first down.
8 rushes, 8 passes. Great so far playbook by them.
Yep, pretty balanced actually.
Yes, as they do get that unfortunate sack there. The rush just kind of, I think that was a coverage sack there as Jeff Jefferson gets his first sack of the game.
Yep, and that's 2nd and 11 now for the Bulldogs.
You know, when you sit there and think about it, that's, you know, I talk about the high IQ of a quarterback, and right there, it's one of those things. He knew he had to run.
Deep pass and incomplete for Dan Norris.
That was out of bounds too, but I guess overthrown is better than underthrown there. He was out of bounds trying to catch that ball. Actually, now they see the replay.
Yeah. Dropping back to the screen for Quinn James, that gets them nowhere. Now a punt coming up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great defense there by San Diego to stop them. That coverage sack kind of threw them off. Then the incompletion. The screenplay was not a bad call there because they could have been within field goal range if they got a few yards, but San Diego came up on top there.
Yep, and Fresno State so far in this first quarter has allowed 20 yards.
Yeah, I mean, we knew Fresno was going to come out here and be the more effective team. It's how Fresno does not need to allow any mistakes by any players on this team.
And Long Armor with a throwaway 2nd and 10 coming up.
And here we go with the pistol formation. 1 running back, 3 wide receivers to the right there. He steps back, goes through his motion, takes the hit. The completion. That was beautiful.
Looked like an incompletion, or at least a sack for sure. Surprised that Long Armor threw that right down the middle and still got the completion, though.
That was one of those throws that he said, oh my god, I'm going to get sacked and I better make this throw. And he didn't even get to see the completion happen until he looked up.
On the handoff, now that is a 9-yard rush for Dolph Hustle.
That acceleration is, I mean, that was very, he took 2 steps and almost had a first down pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty good acceleration for him, though, you know. Now 2nd and 150 remaining in the first quarter. On the play action completion, that's a first down in San Diego State territory for the Bulldogs.
Jet Turner there was just getting on his block and then going outside to get that first down. Those Bulldogs were on that guy as fast as fly on you know what. Great
Dolph Hustle with a 5-yard rush. Now in the 39-yard line, 40-yard line for the Aztecs.
They go with the pro formation, tight ends from left to right there. No audible. Still runs into that power. 3rd and 5 here. Dolph Hustle gets nowhere.
Yep, and 3rd and middle situation coming up here. To at least expect a pass here, of course, now that you have 3 wide receivers on that left side.
Oh man, with that effort there, nearly Tyree gets that first down, but stopped rather quickly by that Fresno overwhelming defense.
Yeah, totally some great efforts from Tyree, though, despite not getting that first down. Now to punt. and that's a touchback. Fresno State set up at that 20-yard line.
Oh, we'll see how Dan Norris and everybody here reacts. There's 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Steps back, keeps the running back to block, gets that throw off.
Yep, and of course you had a ton of QB pressure here, but it's only a 3-yard gain. So now we have 2nd and 7 coming up, end of the first quarter winding down.
Yeah, I could see this being a run for this, but it's not. It actually is a pass play. Steps back, gets it to his tight end that he just set in motion for 3rd and 2. Dog and him with nearly a touchdown. The first quarter actually not as bad as many people probably expected.
Yep, and still a pretty close game here, folks. San Diego State down by 1 possession, 7-0. Stick around.
You know, we watch a lot of these top 5 teams go out there and, you know, talking about App State, TCU, ASU. You know, we can include Fresno, but
the deflection there. Now that would be, or you could keep going.
No, go ahead. No, that's fine. I don't mind you cutting me off. But, you know, a lot of these other offenses, I notice, when you go look at the end of the scoring, they're putting up 40, 50 points in some of these games, you know, and it's crazy to sit here and say that Fresno's a top 4 team, but San Diego clearly has done their homework tonight to keep them outside of looking like a top 4 team.
For sure. Now we have Dolph Hustle on the handoff, goes nowhere, great tackling. And now that is Slug Stern with his first tackle for loss on the night.
Yeah, he was the defensive player of the year last year, obviously All-American.
Yeah, of course.
I forget how many sacks he had, but it was something upwards of, as
now,
we see.
Under pressure, Eric Longarm sacked by Evanescence.
Yeah, his first sack of the night, probably not his last. This D-line last year, they lived off this D-line as they have this year. But yeah, this is probably not one of the more fun front 7 you want to go against.
Yep, and now we have 3rd and very long for the Aztecs. Need a huge play here to get that first down.
And he does look
deep pass. Not quite there. Now that's a deflection for Emerson Spra. And now that's a punt coming up for the Aztecs.
Yeah, I mean, I understood that throwing it deep. It's if they get the interception, it's just like a punt. But at least they gave it a shot and didn't do a screen or a run play.
Now, Krishan Creswell tackled up. And that would be at the 35-yard line to start the drive for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, still a lot of time left in the second with 8 minutes left as they get that screen that gets annihilated for 1 yard by your boy, Aki Hernandez.
My boy, yeah.
The Cody Lawrence's 5th tackle of the night. But San Diego doesn't look bad. It's just their offense hasn't looked great. Hasn't been consistent enough to be better than Fresno's defense.
Now Quinn James with the 6-yard rush there, 3rd and 4 heading.
There they go. They got nobody to block up. They kept the tight end to block there. And looks out and throws it out of bounds. Good coverage. IQ by the quarterback. Didn't see anything crazy. I mean, they're giving them nothing, this San Diego defense.
Yeah, I mean, well, Fresno State, they've had a ton of punts so far, though. You gotta give credit to San Diego State on that department.
As we see the first tackler get annihilated by the stiff arm and truck through.
Yeah, and now we have at the 28-29-yard line, San Diego State starting their drive. 3 wide receivers to that left side, but a handoff to Dolph Hustle for about 9 yards.
Yeah, Dolph Hustle seems like right now he's getting that work put in. No, he's not getting many yards, but I don't think Fresno's giving up many yards in general.
Yep, and Now you could just hand him off to him again. That'll be a first down and more for Dolph Hustle, 7-yard gain.
First down.
Harry Hammond, 5 tackles on the night.
Yep. Having showing up so far in this first half for this Fresno State defense. Now to pass, decent gain for about 4 yards. Tavian Tyree has had a few catches today, 4 receptions for 16 yards.
Yeah, that seemed like it was more like his check down as the running back wasn't there. But I do like that they are mixing up with the run, the short throws, and the deep throws, as we do see a tackle for a loss there.
Yep, Terry Harrison with a tackle for loss. 3rd and 7 now coming up for the Aztecs. Dropping back, and that is a 1-yard reception for Tavian Tyree. Now to punt is the San Diego State Aztecs.
Yeah, this has been a punter's game for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know who wants to be punter of the game, but whoever shows the most yards or maybe inside the 20s.
Yeah, at this rate, a player of the game might as well belong to either punters to each side, you know.
Or Creswell.
Huge sack, nearly a fumble. He gets the ball out though for a pass.
Yeah, I feel like we need more of those sacks to be more fumbles because a lot of them seem like they are.
Yeah. Now to hand off, first down and more for Quinn James. Having a big night so far, 10 rushes for 75 yards and a touchdown earlier.
Yeah, great play. Poor angle by number 80 on the defense there. Five and a half minutes left as we see the pro ISO formation. Does not decide to run, gives it to his check down there.
Now that's a 3-yard gain for Doug's punching bag. 2nd 7 for the Bulldogs. That's relevant.
2 wide receivers to his left here as he runs it to the strong side and gets the first down.
Quinn James with a huge first down there, 9-yard gain.
Pure shotgun formation with 2 backs next to him. Hands it right off to James to get the tackle for a loss there. Beautiful play by the linebacker to read that, Chris Cook.
Yep, and that is Chris Cook's first tackle for loss in the game. 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs in Aztec territory. Looks like it'll possibly be a pass. Picked off!
Is exactly what I said about mistakes here. This is exactly what they cannot allow to happen.
Now return to nearly the red zone, 23-24 yard line. Trevor Hauser with a huge interception on what seemed to be a screen. Now, of course, like you mentioned, a silly mistake from that Fresno State quarterback and might lead to some points here for the Aztec.
You know, kudos to Hauser. I mean, he's had a hell of a night out there on an island with a deflection earlier, a few tackles, not allowing touchdowns as Dolph Hustle gets 0 yards there, but I'm sure everybody on that defense knows he's ready to play tonight.
Yep, and at the 22-ish yard line, let's see what the Aztecs can do here. And you have the guy right down there for about a 5-yard gain, Tavian Tyree.
He's been the workhorse as a wide receiver. Last week, I think he finished with about 5 receptions. So they gave him the nod tonight, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, and now we have a 3rd and mid situation, but tried to go for the touchdown. Yep, totally good defense out here, but it looks like just a field goal for the Aztecs to get on board. With a kickoff, and it's good for the Aztecs, 7-3. Fresno lead cut down to 4.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you call on the defense a free 3 for me. So that's outstanding to keep your team within, the game. It's 4 minutes left. Yeah, it's Fresno's ball, but this defense has been allowed that touchdown. I understand you're gonna allow touchdowns against an offense like this, but to keep it within reach, that's huge.
Yeah, but you still have to give Fresno State props to that drive on what was starting at like the 23-yard line
Oh yeah,
was only
beautiful.
3. Now, a huge first down around the 48, 49-yard line is DJ McFadden on the 20-yard reception.
Yeah, as I said from his first catch, he's going to be a big factor in this game. So will James, obviously Dan Norris, you know that. I mean, the whole roster here is pretty much a near all-American roster.
Yeah, for sure. This Fresno State offense, along with their defense, is impeccable and definitely a tough team to deal with. You have to give props to San Diego State. Now, not quite a first down, 2nd inches for Brett Tavian.
Yeah, that looked like a first to me, but I'm sure here they'll give Quinn James the ball as they get that double tight end set here and puts the man out in receiving motion. Yeah,
Now,
there they
for
go.
an easy first down, Quinn James, 10 yards. 13 rushes for 93 yards and a touchdown on the night. Definitely having an explosive first half.
And here we go with nobody back. Throws the ball in a tight window.
Still gets a catch though. That is really tough catch to make for James.
I mean, all night he's been beating these linebackers underneath. It's 2 heads on the ball near.
Dropping back and intercepted once again for the Aztecs, and that's a touchback.
Yeah, I don't see what he saw there. I mean, I know he had a receiver, but that was too underthrown. His guy was open-ish, I guess, but who knows? We don't know the mind of Dan Norris.
Yeah, now that's back-to-back interceptions on drives for Dan Norris.
Kudos to Jeff Jefferson on that interception as they hand the ball off to Dolph Hustle here.
Now 2nd and 5 for the Aztecs. On the snap. Looking down. Not enough for a first down. It's Just Chill, 3rd and 1.
Just Chill last week had over 100 yards and a touchdown. To see him get his first reception late in the second is kind of odd, as they're 0 for there. They
That's
get their
the first down for Dolph Hustle, 8 yards on the game.
As I was just about to say, how they have not completed a 3rd down conversion with 2 minutes left in the game, the quarter.
Well, you're glad that I had to come in and call that call. Now, Dolph Hustle with a decent gain of 5 yards. Timeout called, though, for San Diego State.
As Mike Edwards knocks up his 6th tackle there.
Now on the pass, nearly intercepted by Thaddeus Guy, but 3rd and 5.
He's been silent this game. Thaddeus Guy, you hear a lot of. He was out there on an island and nearly got an eye for an eye with the interception there.
Yeah, and now dropping back, but you see, excuse me, that is a first down for Tavian Tyree. Almost said some gibberish.
Yeah, Tavian Tyree gets that nice first down. Thaddeus Guy, just a little late to the party, but gets the tackle.
Yeah.
And there they go.
No running backs behind him. Dropping back, and that is a decent gain of 8 yards for Dolph Hustle.
Yeah, I guess it's to his
hurry up.
First reception there. Minute and 28 seconds. They still got 2 timeouts. I appreciate the hurry up, though. Don't waste your timeouts.
Up and looking to throw. That's an easy first down. Looks out of bounds, probably not out of bounds, but Dolph Hustle gets that first down at the 24-yard line.
If you look at both these quarterbacks, this part of the game, neither of them are over 100 yards, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, and Long Armor, 83 yards on the day, just had that overthrow, and now 2nd and 10.
Minute and 8 seconds left. Even if they walk away with a field goal here, at least they can go into halftime as they throw the interception.
Huge thanks from your part.
Great interception there, but triple covered. I don't know if that was the answer by Long Armor. I feel like running the ball there, giving the Dolph hustle, and doing what they were doing. But hey, kudos to Fresno State taking the ball back.
Yep, and trying to do something in this last drive, potentially in the game, or in the half. But DJ McFadden with a really good toe tap-ish, toe tap on the catch, but it's going under review from the booth. Let's see if he got a foot in. And that looks like a catch to me.
That looks like 2 feet, but you know how this game is.
Yeah, I mean, the refs in this game always do booth reviews for the wildest crap, so I'm not surprised. But the play stance, everyone expected that, so still 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
As they're in that shotgun formation, bring the pressure and get the sack there. That was
Norris sacked by Manuel Sun.
His first action of the game. Surprising, but gets that swim move there and gets to the quarterback.
Yep, and now 50 seconds winding left for the first half. No hurry-up action for Fresno State, though. They're just content with how they're going. And taking time to snap.
I'm very surprised. They had 2 timeouts there. They could have... But, I don't know if that has to do with aggression or what that has to do with.
Play clock winding down. 3, 2, 1, snap. Gets it off, but sacked once again for another sack of 6 yards. Don't know who that was.
That sack right there is going to give them good field position on this punt return. If they stop them here.
Now timeout for San Diego State, 4th and 15, 11 seconds left in the first half. Definitely would be some good field position if a punt were to be made here, but now returned around the 31-yard line.
Oh my God, forget the
special teams defense!
I was hamming there. That guy's got 7 tackles on the night, and that makes the most important tackle of the half.
Now it looks like you'll just have to do a mercy throw here.
That's exactly what this is, and hopefully it's not a unmerciful.
Sacked.
Great sack. End the game. End the half there with that by Chatterton to get his first anything of the game with that sack.
Yep, and now that would end the first half, folks. Fresno State up 7 to San Diego State's 3. Hang in there now. Of course, JoJo. Seen a lot of good action from both sides today. Who do you think really turns it up a notch in the second half?
I don't think there's an option of turning it up a notch, but either of these teams have to turn up a notch. Fresno cannot go and beat TCU the way they did last week and then lose to San Diego State at home. I mean, that would be one of those things you sit there and say, what's going on? Because I don't think this should be as close as a game as it is. Fresno State is way better of a team than San Diego State. No disrespect to San Diego State.
Yeah, I can't argue with that, but that was some really good special teams defense action from Fresno State.
Oh, yeah. Fresno obviously got the touchdown. Fresno didn't allow a touchdown. Fresno's special team punting kept them on the other side. Plus, you saw that last tackle, for instance. I mean, Fresno's owning the game. They just need to own the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this game is still close no matter what. Now you have San Diego State trying to get a touchdown on the board. That would give them the lead, of course. So, this is a really important drive for both sides. But incomplete for Long Armor. Thought that was a completion or interception.
Great job there by the safety to not allow that, yeah.
For sure.
3rd and 8, very manageable for Eric Long Armor, but gonna get a nice completion. That was not expected, but ever since that interception, he really hasn't done anything at all.
Probably just seeing ghosts onto that field. No disrespect to Sam Darnold, of course. I own a jersey of his.
As you should.
Alright, Krishan Criswell with a 15-yard return now in San Diego State territory.
Very quickly in the San Diego State territory. Maybe these coaches sat there and said, guys, all right, let's try and open up this offense. As we see a nice run up the middle for 7 yards by Quinn James.
Yep.
100 yards. I didn't know he got that century mark last half. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, I did not buy the jersey on accident. He was a baller in the early days with New York, a guy around like 2019, Doug, so no, I did not get that on accident. I'm a huge Jets fan.
Oh, wow, me too. That's so weird.
Yeah, now, of course, on the snap, 33-yard line for the Fresno State Bulldogs, dropping back, having a wide open wide receiver. I think that was Doug and him. I might be wrong.
No, you're right.
Yeah. First and goal, and of course, Doug and him has been making all these explosive receptions this evening.
Last time he got a wide open pass that led to the running touchdown of Quinn James. We'll see if somebody here gets a touchdown.
Now, under the pass, you have a pretty open guy down there, and that's a touchdown for Hernandez, my boy. My boy. 14-3 lead for Fresno State now.
If you're the coach, you're going for 2 here, or you're going to take it? Nope, they're going for the field goal. I didn't know.
Now that is good.
Yeah, Fresno looked like the Fresno we know. I mean, it was just upbeat, in rhythm, moving the ball, and just no mistakes were made on that drive there. So hopefully San Diego could shake that off.
And the flag on the field, is that clipping? That's the question. Probably is, and that is clipping. Now, would it be for San Diego State? It would.
Still first down.
Wow. Well,
I see far too many clipping calls in this game, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you may see one a game in real life, but unfortunately, the game is the game. Great run there by Dolph Hustle to get almost nearly the first yard. You know, you've asked me how you felt about this game, and you know, going into this, you know, with 7 minutes left in the third. What do you think is the recipe for success for Fresno to finish?
Well, I just think they've been really excellent that special team side, and of course, that front seven being so scary. Now that San Diego State's offense hasn't been much productive and they need a lot to work with, so I think that Fresno State keeping up the pace that they're going with right now, they have this game in their hands.
Yeah, I mean, we can sit here and say they've had the game in their hands most of the time, but a lot of just Chill getting a second reception only, their fastest, if not best receiver on the team. But Fresno State maybe now starting to feel that drive of, okay, guys, here we go, let's keep rolling. And they're going to get a great field position here.
Now that would be in San Diego State territory for the Bulldogs at the 49-yard line. Third quarter, 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to roll. So handoff now. Not quite a first down, but 2nd and inches for Quinn James.
Yeah, Hauser barely got him pushed out of bounds there. But that's not going to stop Quinn James on the 2nd and inches.
Yep, oh, they on the rollback. Still first down after that Doug and them catch.
Yeah, they faked me out. I totally thought it was going to be to Quinn James there, but this is what I was telling you about earlier. When they run those tight end sets, it can throw off a defense.
Yep, and now Quinn James with a 6-yard reception. The running back has been getting a ton of receptions all night. 4 receptions to be more specific. On the play action,
Wow.
Dugganham has been balling out all game. 6 reception for 81 yards.
He's trying to get that double-double there. That 100 yards and 10 catches.
Yeah. Now on the handoff for Quinn James, that would be 5 yards for him. Having a huge night though, like I've mentioned a ton of times before.
Tiger Band getting his 5th tackle to save that first down. 2nd and 5. Steps back. Dan Norris looks to his left. Gets the incompletion. Almost stepped in.
Garrett Evans. Pretty dang good deflection for his department though.
You know, if San Diego can hold their defense here, which, you know, as a San Diego, as we see, almost a sack.
That is a sack. Now, that was by Tiger Band having a ton of good action this drive, and now the field goal unit coming up for Fresno State.
Yeah, kudos to San Diego State's defense, as they've been predominantly great all game. But you know, they're going to get the 3 points here. It's still a 2-score game. San Diego, Long Armor, Dolph Hustle, Tyree, Tavian. I mean, there's so many players that they just need to get involved.
Yep, and that's good. Fresno State up 14 now, 17-3 after heading midway through this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, 5 minutes left. San Diego State gets their special teams on the field. But look at this defense: 139 yards, 2 sacks, 1 interception. They're only allowing 3 yards per play. They're doing their job too.
Yeah, and of course allowing 3 points to add on.
Yeah, I mean, they need to do something here. Eric Longharmer, as he hands off the ball there to Dolph Hustle. And
also gets the first down though.
Yeah, I think that he needs to be that workhorse, and it's like one of those like, hey, let's run it, throw it, run it. You know, like just let him do his thing as they get an audible here and send somebody in motion. But that would be my strategy here. As we see an interception.
Now running to the 10, but tackled around the 7-yard line. Good hustle, though, from San Diego State's offense to not allow a pick 6.
You know, I said earlier he was very quiet on that side, but I guess I shouldn't have said that because Thaddeus Guy has shown up the last quarter and a half here.
Yep, and now Fresno State gonna possibly extend their lead to 17 or 20 or 21 here. Yeah. Now the handoff going nowhere is Anthony Simmons with a tackle.
Yeah, Anthony Simmons made a few missed tackles earlier in the game, made it up on that one for sure. But if they can continue that on defense, they might still keep it within a 2-score game.
For sure. Now in motion is James. No, that's just another guy wearing 88. But Quinn James touchdown, that extends the lead to 21. Looking huge in Fresno State's favor right now, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I mean, Fresno State, this is what I expected out of them. This is what they keep doing all season long. Maybe they were testing some plays out earlier in the first half, who knows. But San Diego State's offense, or at least passing offense, has looked lackluster against this great defense.
Yep, and now to kick off. Now on a pretty dang good return around the 40-yard line, 39-yard line for Dolph Hustle. Good territory for San Diego State.
I mean, very even amount of plays. First downs or whatever, but, I mean, if you don't get the yards, you're not going to get the first downs.
Totally. And now, let's see if San Diego State can finally get that touchdown they've been craving for. Deep pass, though. Huge reception at the 21-yard line by just 2.
This is what he does. He's that route runner. He's going to run those straight. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's what he does. Streak routes, go routes. That's what he does. Hammond saved that touchdown there.
Now at huge field position are the Aztecs to hand it off. Decent return or gain for Dolph Hustle.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness of the Bulldogs there, sending Thaddeus Guy for the corner blitz because you got to mix it up there.
Yup, and now to snap it to hustle, first down.
Big first down, 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. I mean, this is still a game. You know, if they could put up some points there, this is still a game.
Yep, and that was a pretty loud clap on your part, Jojo.
Yeah, my apologies. My dog.
It's fine.
It was my dog trying to be stupid.
Yeah, but now we have San Diego State at the 6-yard line. Really want a touchdown here. Looks like a handoff to hustle though.
And that's exactly where they're going, but goes only a yard. This is going to be that. I don't want to see it. And sorry, Eric Longarmer. I'm sure you're a good guy. I think Dolph Hustle eats the ball here. Great job with this tight formation. Fullback!
Fullback touchdown from Derek London that finally gets San Diego State a touchdown, 24-10.
You know, the coaches heard somebody, and they were like, all right, Dolph, we don't want to hurt you, so we're giving it to Derek London. Good drive there by San Diego. Fresno needs to answer to this because San Diego's offense did look rather up to par that drive.
Yep. Looks like they're getting it together, but a bit late to the game.
Very late.
It's not even the fourth quarter left. Come on.
Yeah, I know. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. The first half, look at the difference. I mean, almost nearly double. So that's where they struggle, is that first half offense. San Diego.
Yeah.
Did you see the tight end in motion from left to right there? Fakes the handoff, and he does get a blitz on the mid
pass, and that is incomplete. Wow. Trevor Hauser with some damn good defense there.
I mean, he's had a hell of a game, and, you know, win or lose, this man deserves some honors tonight.
Yep, had that huge interception earlier as well. On the play action.
Another play action there.
4-yard reception for Quinn James.
No respect to the San Diego defense. They are straight just like, no, we're going to score. I respect it, though. Here they go in shotgun formation there, and they do finally hand off the ball in the delay, but get absolutely nothing and losing some.
Yep.
Cody Lawrence there in his third tackle for a loss, but I do respect the Fresno aggression. I do understand they're like, nah, we're on fire right now. Let's keep putting them dimes in there.
Definitely a huge play, too.
San Diego's defense just played.
Walking up a defender. Still a 9-yard return for Dolph Hustle.
San Diego's defense has been playing rather well, in my opinion, here, only allowing 24 points almost going into the fourth quarter. It's their offense that's been struggling. As we see their offense again get nowhere.
Yeah, and of course, Fresno State having one of the best offenses in the country, you gotta give San Diego State's defense credit for at least being within 2 possessions today.
Yeah. You know, and no disrespect to Fresno, I think they're definitely a top 4 team.
For Just Chill. Now go on.
No, it's fine. I do think they're a top 4 offense, but you got to give respect when respect's due. If they're not allowing 50, 60 points in this game, that's a great job by the coaching staff and the players on the field on San Diego's side.
All right, now Dolph Hustle with a 3-yard rush, and now just 1 yard away from 100 yards.
Harry Hammond plays special teams. My man plays defense. He does everything. He gets 10 tackles on the night here.
Now, on to the pass, and
there they
picked
go.
off! Now, definitely looking like Fresno State's game for the 50th time. They actually have momentum here, and it looks like that's a win their department, and it's not even the fourth quarter.
I don't think we've heard much of Everett William tonight.
I don't even think we've made much calls on him, but he's been having a pretty good night overall, man.
Yeah, I mean, coverage skills has been taking players out of the game and then obviously forcing interceptions. Great defense here by Fresno. Great offense by Fresno. This is what you would sit here and say. This is a great textbook offense for game management, defensive calling. Fresno is looking like that top 4 team because I'm sure you watched the TCU game last week. The score is rather close, but not too far from catching up. They just know how to manage the clock. They know how to score the points when needed, what to do to keep the ball out of the offense's hand and score when needed. And here they go.
With another first down rush in this drive, making a ton of explosive plays in this game in general. I think that's 180, 160 might be reaching, but yards for him.
No, I mean, you're probably rather close on that as we got 10 seconds left. A great game by Fresno. San Diego State's defense needs to really lock it down right here, right now.
Scramble. Dan Norris goes nowhere, and that ends the third quarter, folks. Fresno State up 24-10 to San Diego State. Put those fours in chats, and let's get ready for this fourth quarter, baby.
Yeah, Fresno's doing what they've been doing literally since last season. They've just been winning, and it's a good win for them. They're at home after that victory last week, so keep on keeping on.
Now an incompletion for Dan Norris. Good defense on the San Diego State department.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, miscommunication, but they're still within field goal range to keep it a 3-score game here. As we see a rush there and gets sacked. Great job by Manuel Sun for his second sack of the game. Big sack of the game.
Big sack from the big man himself, Manuel Sun. Now field goal unit coming up for Fresno State.
It's still a 3-score game. San Diego's offense has been...
Or 3-score now, excuse me.
It'll be a 3-score now, my apologies. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't see, no offense to San Diego, I had hope in the beginning, and now I feel like they're putting too much on Eric Longarmer, so we'll see what happens.
Yep, and from that touchback there, the San Diego State drive starting at the 25-yard line.
Gets a good reception there on that slant to Tyree.
I think that, yeah, that is his 8th reception on the night, 46 yards.
Here they go in shotgun again for obvious reasons. Dolph Hustle to his right. Sends a screen over there. Gets to the Dolph Hustle and actually gets...
First down and more. Dolph Hustle. Now
30,
deep.
The 20.
Only
the
10. First and goal for San Diego State off a huge Dolph Hustle run or reception.
Beautiful play by San Diego's offense. Poor falling and people out of position, and Dolph Hustle doing what he does.
Yep, and of course now you have the Dolphin himself, Dolph Hustle, looking to make some more noise in this drive. On the pass, throws away Eric Longarmer. 200 yards, 3 interceptions on the night, yeah.
I'm okay with that throwaway because it stops the clock, but I really feel like Dolph Hustle needs the ball. I mean,
yep, and he gets it.
It was receiving the delayed handoff for a -1 yard. Evanescence getting his second tackle for a loss there, but Dolph Hustle, I'm sorry, he's very good at what he does, and Eric Longarmer, the defense has his number.
Yep, and now in 3rd and goal. Little reception, but gets rocked. 4th and goal coming up for the Aztecs.
They gotta go for it here.
I agree with that call. Not much you can do here, and the field goal doesn't save you.
A field goal will keep you within.
But snagged. Oh my goodness! This is a throw off, but no, it's incomplete. It would have been hilarious to see a touchdown here.
I'm not against them going for it. You know, kick the field goal, cool. But look at where you put your defense, who's been killing it all game. Great job there by Longhorn.
That is one of the more hilarious plays I've seen all game. But first down for Quinn James.
Possibly all season. Forget this game. I've watched a lot of games, and that was fun.
Yeah.
That was some like Ben Roethlisberger. You can't sack me. A tight was that a tight end screen? Oh, it was a running back screen. I don't know what that was. That was a pretty cool play there.
Yeah, but Quinn James only gets 2 on that. 2nd and 8 at the 13-12 yard line.
Yeah, Garrett Evans got his 5th tackle on that there. And we do see a pass down the middle there.
And is that complete or incomplete? Let's just hold on. That's complete, I think, from our boy Aki Hernandez. And that's complete from our boy.
I don't know who my boy is, but that's my boy.
Aki Hernandez, man.
Yeah, I give props when props are due. He's having a good game. What, he had 4 receptions?
I think around there, probably even more. But now you have Quinn James on the handoff, goes for 2.
Yeah, that was a lucky 2 because he always falls forward there. He wants that 200 mark there. Cody Lawrence having a great game. 11 tackles, 3 for a loss, and 1 sack.
Now, of course, on the pass, down deep, looks like 10-5 touchdown. DJ McFadden, 55 yards. Now it gives Fresno State a 30-piece, 34-10.
Yeah, I mean, give this guy his McNuggets. They're due. I told you in the beginning of this game he was going to be a big factor, and he was a workhorse, and then finally get the points. The Fresno State sidelines must have heard me because I was saying how, like, you know, they've been kind of okay, and then all of a sudden just started pinging numbers. Ping, 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 ping. They must have heard our podcast.
Yeah. Now, Fresno State just doing push-ups on the San Diego State defense.
Yeah, I don't know what San Diego can do to retaliate.
On the sideline, huge return for Dolph Hustle above the 40-yard line. 2nd huge kick return of the day.
Huge kick return of the game.
Yeah.
There he goes with nobody in the backfield, and then they do get some pressure, gets it really quickly to Dolph Hustle. I mean, here you got to hurry up. You got to do something. You got to just keep the pace on pace and get these guys off the field. But 3 interceptions. Terry Harrison gets another tackle for 7. Tally up 7 there.
Yep, and finds a man there, completed for 8 yards, Donovan Jones. 3rd reception of the day.
Say it's only his 3rd reception when he stopped in the pocket there. I see him throwing it, but this defense is allowing these plays. As you see a beautiful interception, diving interception there, but the All-American from last season, not unexpected, one-handed interception. Someone record that.
Yeah. Kershawn Criswell can do anything from returning to playing incredible defense. He just can do it all.
You guys might as well just put him on offense at this point.
Yeah, if we're actually making a comparison to Kershawn Criswell, I'd probably compare him to Brian Massey. I don't know if you know him, but he plays for SMU currently. He's definitely got the same play style as him, defensive back, huge kick returner and everything.
You know, I wish I could say I do, but I'd be lying if I did. But I'll do some research on him after this game.
Yeah, I mean, I've met him personally, so yeah, there you go. Now,
M-A-S-S-E-Y?
Excuse me?
M-A-S-S-E-Y?
It's M-A-S-S-E-Y, yeah.
Gotcha. As we get back to this game here, and Fresno's forced to punt.
Now, to punt it, Fresno State, 5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. On the handoff, stiff arms a man. Dolph also with another really good return of the day.
Here we go, Eric Longarm. You know, this is at times when I believe that Dolph hustles will keep. This is exactly. I feel like for San Diego State, you gotta do whatever you're thinking about next week, and Dolph hustle needs to be your focus.
Yep, and now dropping way back for a screen, San Diego State. Dolph Hustle with only a 1-yard reception.
Every yard from him though is well earned, just like Quinn James has earned almost 200 yards.
Yeah. Now on the snap, throwing it down for only 4 yards, Amanda Boisvert. I don't know how you pronounce that. Boisvert.
Boisvert is the English way. Boisvert is probably the French name.
Yeah.
But seems about right. As he gets the first down
from Tavian Tyree.
Yeah.
First down.
Now getting into formation, San Diego State. Pass and a reception for nothing. Donovan Jones, his 4th reception of the day for 27 yards. On the snap, throwing it down for 4 yards. Tavian Tyree with his 10th reception of the night. Into hurry-up mode for San Diego State.
Yeah, Tyree's the McFadden of Fresno offense. He's just a workhorse. You know, fortunately McFadden got the touchdown earlier, but Tyree's definitely looking for his touchdown.
Touchdown, Just Chill! That is a beautiful reception from Just Chill, though. Looks like a toe tap to me.
I don't know, man. I would review that, but I understand. I mean, hey.
No, touchdown. For sure. From what I've seen. But 2-point conversion coming up, and it's good. So 16-point ball game to make it 2 possessions with 3:10 remaining. Do go for an onside kick or something. And they do. Now a very low chance of getting it back, so Fresno State still gets the ball, and that would end the game. Aki Hernandez, the man getting that ball.
My boy. But, I mean, there's still 3 timeouts. The game ain't over until the game's over. All I'm saying is, it's not over. San Diego State defense...
Not over until it's over, yeah. But Quinn James, 9-yard rush, 2nd one, looking to wind it.
Quinn James still needs to get his 200 yards.
Yeah, but they're trying to wind as much clock down as possible.
No, I know. I'm just playing with you. But, you know, Fresno State came out, did what they were expected to do. San Diego State impressed me personally. Obviously didn't win, but I hope the best for their future of their season.
Yep, and 1 yard shy of Quinn James. Quinn James finally gets his 200 yards on the day.
That
is 203 yards tonight for Quinn James. Gotta give him props. Definitely cleared the game for me. But now, first down, that basically seals the game.
Yeah, Quinn James, great game. 100% on offense. Him dogging him, had a great game on defense. You know, Thaddeus Guy had a good game. And Evanescence had a great game. The defense, Fresno's team had a good game. On San Diego's side, I got to give it to Dolph Hustle, Tyree, Tavion.
Just Chill.
Oh, what was that?
Just Chill as well. Don't forget that touchdown you had earlier. That was insane.
I was just going to say, Just Chill had a great game. I mean, it's just unfortunate when you lose to a great team, but it happens at times.
Yep, and on 1st and goal, now going to be snapped around under a minute left remaining, so let's see what Fresno State plans to do here to wind clock down.
The other person I didn't get to say on San Diego's defense was Hauser. Had a great game. Hell of a game.
Oh yeah. Now
As
that's
you
a
see the
touchdown for
touchdown.
Quinn James, 1-yard run, and that's
He's gonna
40
be-
piece for Fresno State.
He's going to be up there for Player of the Week for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, incredible performance. 2 touchdowns around like 220 yards or so. Just been excellent.
All the touchdowns. He had a few receptions too, so
Oh yeah.
he'll be up there for the Player of the Week as we see 1 minute left for San Diego. Definitely 4-down territory. No timeouts left. Fresno did a great job. San Diego, better luck next week. I hate to say it like that, but you guys got some high hopes.
Up in Dolph Hustle with a 30-yard return and some mercy time here.
Yeah, this is where you get the stat points here for either team. You either get the receptions, the runs, you do something here.
Yeah, and San Diego State cooked up about... Oh, still got an incompletion there, but Eric Longarmer cooked up 4 hamburgers for this Fresno State defense today. Still having 1 passing touchdown, though,
Yeah. They need some, I mean, they're playing against a great team, but to be a great team, you got to beat a great team.
Yeah, and now 44 seconds remaining, not much to do here. But I mean, San Diego State, well, better luck.
That was a one-handed
next-
catch.
Yeah, I just realized, great catch, but it's good luck to San Diego State on their future endeavors now. Fresno State made a statement for themselves this game, whether or not the stats tell you otherwise. But Fresno State's only coming off strong. San Diego State will have to get stronger and stronger, and overall this was a very fun one to call.
Yeah, Dolph Hustle got over 100 yards this game. Again, they learned from it on the coaching aspect, on a player aspect. I hope that in all, you guys, on San Diego side, that you guys know that you guys got a bright future. It's just Fresno has been working together for a while, as we see that beautiful tackle for a loss there by the
Evan Esmond,
Yep.
who you mentioned earlier.
Yes. This front team is beautiful. So maybe that's why Duff also don't get much. I don't know.
Yep, and clock winding down. Your final score will be Fresno State 41 to San Diego State 18. That'll end the game right there, folks. Great one.
I appreciate everybody who watched the game. I appreciate Fresno getting that win. And we'll see you guys next week or tomorrow.
Yep, and play of the game. Let's see it right down there. A beautiful catch for a touchdown. Just definitely excellent, but gotta get credit. I think you gotta give credit to that Just Chill 55 or so toe tap touchdown we saw earlier, despite him being the losing
It reminds
team.
me a little bit. Just Chill reminds me of Tyreek Hill. He's kind of just explosive.
Yep, and obviously San Diego State upset with the effort. Longarmer threw 4 interceptions today, but Quinn James, player of the game for sure. 229 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 receptions. Now, we'll see y'all next time, and peace.